Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about the iOS 16's new lock screen. Now this is an amazing new feature. It makes the lock screen look much different, and of course you can create your own, make it look different from other devices. Previously on iOS, the only thing you could do to your lock screen is change the wallpaper, nothing else. But now you will have a lot of possibilities to actually customize your lock screen and make it look really different. So in this video, I will show you guys 8 different lock screen ideas that I believe you should try on your iPhone. Now before we get started, just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that are watching my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure you do so. It really helps the channel a lot. And we're starting things off with a minimal look. If you want to have a minimal look on the lock screen of your iOS 16 device, the only thing you have to do is start creating a new lock screen and just pick a color. You don't even need to have a wallpaper for this look. iOS will allow you to now just pick any color you want or any gradient you want and set it as a wallpaper. Simply head on to the customization screen and tap the plus button and pick color. Once you have done that, you will have the colors here you can choose from. Of course, you will have a bunch of them that you can choose. If you go here, you can actually now swipe to choose whether you want to have like a gradient or you want to just have a solid color. From here, you can also tap the clock. If you're going for the minimal look, you can go ahead and choose this font right here. It will look way better. And of course, you can even change the color of the clock right there. Now iOS will allow you to do one really crazy thing. If you just want to go crazy with this lock screen, you can tap here and then tap the color picker and just pick the color of the wallpaper. That way you can actually almost completely hide the clock right there on the lock screen. And if you tap right there and change here, you can see the looks of the clock. Just like that, you can slide there and actually completely even hide the clock, and this is what you will get. How minimal does that look? It doesn't get any more minimal than this. You can actually even hide everything from the lock screen. And if you have a device that has the always on display, you can see how cool that looks when it goes to the always on display. Now here's one that I really like. The black and white wallpaper with a really bright color on the clock. This is really cool, and if you use it with the depth effect wallpapers, it actually looks really amazing. You can see how cool this looks. Now iOS 16 will let you just make any wallpaper, turn it into black and white wallpaper. You don't have to actually find black and white wallpapers. All you have to do is just set any wallpaper that you want, and then from here, this is the normal wallpaper, this is the default. You just swipe once and it turns it into a black and white wallpaper, and it makes it look really good. And then you just tap the color right there of the clock. You can of course change the font here, and you can actually just pick any color you want. I suggest for this one you pick a bright color. It actually looks really different and makes the color of the clock and the date and whatever you have there pop up, and it looks much better. Now here's something really different that you can do with iOS 16 because of really cool animation that it has from going from the lock screen to the home screen. You can set like a pair of wallpapers, like the same wallpaper, but it's day and night. Like this one right here, you can see it's day, but when you swipe like this to go to the home screen, it turns into a night. Unfortunately, we don't have like an app that offers these kind of wallpapers. I just have a link to this pair right here, but just go ahead and go maybe to Reddit or Google and just search for day-night wallpapers for iPhone. You will find some of these that are actually really cool. Now what you need to do here is simply go to customize to actually add this new wallpaper, and once you add the first one for the lock screen, you can switch to the home screen from there. So let me just show you guys how to achieve that. So once you have picked the wallpaper for your lock screen, you tap the add button, and then it will show you right here this dialog. Just tap right here on customize home screen and then tap on photos and choose the night photo for the home screen, and you're good to go. Now this here is pretty cool as well. You can set any text you want on the widgets on the lock screen, and that can be achieved through an app called Top 4. So you install the app and you go into the app and just add the letters that you want to see on your lock screen. Of course you can have up to 4, but you can add even less. So you just simply go into the app, just select text here and then just go ahead and enter the text just like that. You can enter any word you want and then of course have it on the lock screen. All you have to do here is just add the widgets from this app and of course show the text right there. Just make sure of course you add them in order so you create the word correctly. Now this right here is one of my favorite setups for the lock screen. These watch wallpapers will make your lock screen look really different. You can actually download these watch wallpapers from an app called Wallpaper Central. Right here, just go into the app. I'll leave it of course linked right down below in the description of the video. You open the app and here on the home, you can just go ahead and find them. So just swipe down here a bit. You will find 3 different colors of these wallpapers. You can see how cool that looks. You add the clock, of course, you just adjust the wallpaper so it fits the clock and to the watch right here, and add up to 3 smaller widgets so they also fit into the clock and will make your lock screen look way different. Now this right here is a simple setup with the depth effect of the iOS 16's lock screen, but this device right now is on iOS 16.1 and you can see the depth effect is much different with iOS 16.1. You can actually just hide the clock almost completely with iOS 16.1. So if I go here, you can see how far that goes right there. And if you have an object at the top, that will also have the depth effect, like the ball right there, you can see is actually hiding the date. Really interesting what Apple has done with iOS 16.1 and the depth effect. Hope this will stay this way. Now, what I suggest to you when you're creating a wallpaper, actually a lock screen with a wallpaper with a depth effect, to get the best look, if you have like a color on that wallpaper that pops up, like right here, the MJ's jersey, all you have to do is just go ahead and tap on the clock to choose the color, tap here, and choose the color picker. And just go ahead and pick the color from the object on the photo, and so it matches it and it looks much better. Now here's something really cool. Now this will work if you have a device with dynamic island, the iPhone 14 Pro or the 14 Pro Max. You can see these wallpapers, these are actually created to work with the dynamic island, and you can see how cool that looks right there. Really interesting. Now to find these wallpapers, head on to Wallpaper Central. I showed you guys this app just like a few seconds before, and head on to collections. Here you will have dynamic island wallpapers and you will have a few different wallpapers here. Hopefully more will be added very soon that will make the dynamic island on your device look really different. You can see this one, how cool that is. It's actually really nice. You can use it of course on your home screen and lock screen as well, but you can see it makes the lock screen look really interesting. And last but not least is a shuffle setup on the lock screen of your device. Now you can create these using any photos you want, and the coolest thing is that you can change them on tap. But if you use a wallpaper app called Wallpaper Now, which of course will be linked right down below in the description of the video, you can actually download sets of wallpapers that you can set as a shuffle and then change them on tap and get these cool animations on the lock screen of your device. You can see how cool is that. So all you have to do is go ahead and download this app called Wallpapers Now, and it has a section dedicated for shuffle wallpapers. So right here, choose shuffle and you will have all kinds of different wallpapers. So you can choose a set here and you can switch between the wallpapers to see the animation right there. Once you're good to go, you tap on Save Shuffle. It will save all the wallpapers at once. Now all you have to do now is go back to your lock screen, tap to add a new lock screen and choose Shuffle. Once you choose Shuffle, you go to your photos and just select the photo. Start here from the bottom and build your way up like this and you're good to go. Now you have added these wallpapers, tap on Add, and here tap on the 3 dots and choose On Tap, and just like that you can switch between these wallpapers simply by tapping the wallpaper, and we'll get that really nice animation on the lock screen of your device. So that is it for this video, guys. These are some of the best setup ideas that you can have for your iOS 16 lock screen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Of course, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I'll see you on the next one.